All right, hello everybody. Let's continue with the project. Let's see if we can squish a couple more hours into this project before the weekend. Before the Friday ends. Let's see. All right. Okay, everything's super nice. Let's get the speaker bot, everything working. Nice. Let me play something different. All right, now I can start working. Get some of this. Okay, let's see. Perfect. So we are going to continue with the desolated battlefield area. Today I want a very chill stream with just placing props, working on the environment. Okay, let's see what we got. Getting two directional lights. Let's see where this comes from. Okay, the cemetery. We don't want that light from the cemetery. Great. Nice. Okay. The world is unloaded. Nice. Okay, great. So, first of all, I kind of want to change a little bit the rocks that we're going to be using for this. Okay, here. The post-process volume ends here. Okay, let me get rid of that. Nice. And let's start actually rebuilding all of that. First of all, actually, I want to get my spline. Let's get this spline. Let's see, let's close it here, on here. BP spline river. Okay, I would like to copy this one. And call it BP Dark Rocks. Nice. So with this in place. It's not supposed to be. Oh, that's the river one. Oops. Oops. That's not the one I want to copy. Let's change the name. Oh, well, just delete this one because this is not the one I need. I want to get the rock ones, and I guess that one is inside desert biome blueprint. And here I would like to get the cliff. Yeah, let's get this one, the cliff one. Let's just copy and paste and change the name because we're gonna okay, well, did not copy the name I wanted to, so let's just call it BP PCG Dark Rocks. Nice. So here I'm going to drop it. Yes, and now we can start spawning some cool rocks, but I want to change those rocks. So okay, let's check. Just need to copy this PCG graph and rename it Dark Rocks. Now this is going to be inside a new folder called Desolated Environment, Desolated Battlefield. So let's just create a new folder here. And I'm gonna make this some nice color. Some kind of gray. Something like that. That's cool. And here I want to just move the things from here, which is Dark Rock, to Desolated Battlefield, and I also would like to move the PCG graph Dark Rocks to this. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Now let's see if we can actually communicate between those two. And to do that, I need to go inside the blueprint, and I need to go to PCG and change the graph right here. Hey, Ryan, what's up? So let me change the graph right here. Oh, music is too loud. I apologize. Oh wow. Let me check. This playlist has another volume. Alright, so let's spawn some PC. NMHBU. I'm not good with acronyms. Not very good with acronyms. So yeah, let's try to spawn some stuff here. And to do that, we need a volume. No, we don't need a volume for this one, but we do need to regenerate. Let me see what's going on here.
You gotta be big one day, trust.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we get to a nice point. I'm very happy so far with the progress. It's been amazing, the people I've been meeting and stuff. It's super cool stuff. So I'm forgetting something, because this is getting a spline sampler. Okay, get spline data. Okay, let's check it out. From these dark rocks. This is not related to the volume, because the other ones did appeared. Let's go to class defaults and tag. I always get this mixed up. I need to have like, oh, there's no tag in the class defaults. I guess we don't need a tag for this one, because the PCG is being referenced directly here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I always get this very mixed up when I do copy and paste. These graphs, it takes me a little bit to get them working. Yeah. Is it just that I need to regenerate? Let me see. Generate? Okay. Or is it that we don't have enough spline? No, I think it should probably just appear. Maybe. Oh, there it is. It is right there. Just very far away from what I need. So no problem. There you go. Everything's there. That's cool. We got the rocks. So we don't want those rocks. We want different rocks. So let's actually choose other rocks to spawn in here. I want these other rocks right there. These ones are very cool. Let's go control browse to find the family of these rocks. And let's see what rocks can we actually use for this environment. Let's see. Those are very cool. We got a bunch of nice super trees that we are going to spawn as well. And we some broken, yeah, we got some broken assets here. Nice. I think that's very cool stuff that we can actually do all with PCG. So let's just choose some nice rocks to keep on spawning. Let's go back to the PCG graph and let's just delete these static mesh spawners. And yeah, let's just delete them so we get everything clean. Static mesh spawner, and then we can start choosing the new ones. Once you have at least like 3 or 4 graphs going on, it's much faster and quicker just to start populating your scene. So let's see. I want some very different kind of rocks, so maybe we can choose this one, and then maybe we can choose something totally different right here, and then maybe we can also choose I added another descriptor, but yeah, maybe we can just choose this one as well. And then we got these other ones. Okay, let's see how does it look. Okay, nice. So we are getting these rocks. The thing with this is that we need to change the transform points. We don't want them to be offset that much. Here we just wanna go 0, and here let's keep that there and right there. So we're not gonna offset them, their locations, so we get something more like a some kind of wall. Nice. So with this we can actually start just populating a little bit this scene. I want to create this kind of interesting wall around. And then we can actually add here, and we can add there. Go here. Oh, the terrain has some inconsistencies. It's okay. Right here and right there. So we can start adding some stuff like this. Let's push it down a little. I'm still getting some offset up and down, but we're gonna fix that. Here we do want the spline to be as flat as possible, so we can actually have these rocks on the ground in a nicer way. And now we can play a little bit to make them feel less repetitive. But first I want to place them a little bit closer to what they're actually going to look like. Nice. So let's see. We got this offset, and then this offset, and then we got these. Okay, now we can actually start seeing what they look like. Okay, with this. Nice, 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 nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. Here. We don't want to move the points actually. We kind of want to just move the whole spline down. Or the landscape. There's two choices, yeah. Or make the rocks just bigger. Let's think about it. Maybe we can just push everything down so it will disappear. But then we can go to transform points and just make it super big, like 20 and 15. From 15 to 20, 15 in size to 20. Let's try this one. 15 to 20. That should make everything a little bit bigger. And we can start offsetting a little bit. So maybe this one can go up maybe 1,000 points, 1,000 centimeters. So let's see, maybe 500 to 1,000. That's too little. So 1,000 to 5,000. They should go up like that. Now it's getting a little bit more interesting thing. And we got some rotation. That's very nice. Okay, now we're getting something a little bit more different. Cool. Let's see, what is this? Very nice. Okay. And here, what is this? Cool. I like this. We are missing some stuff in here. Okay, so we can start offsetting the other ones as well. Okay, this is so let's go 1,000 points up to 5,000. It should start popping things up a little bit. I don't see the changes. Maybe let's go bigger. And this one 5,000. Sometimes it depends on the pivot point and the size of the prop itself. So you need to experiment to see what works. Let's go 5,000 to 10,000. Nice, nice. I kind of like this. Maybe that's too much. Let's go 7,500. Kind of cool. Now, do we have some random rotation on this? Okay. Now we can make an offset that will push some rocks closer to the center. Let's see if I can get that right. Maybe here I can try 5,000. Nope, that's to the other side, so minus 5,000. There you go. Like this. Maybe minus 2,500. That's kind of cool. And to do the other one, let's see, maybe we can try getting the smaller one. We need to see what is what here. So this one is where is it? Descriptor, this one. We might be able to get it a little bit closer. Let's leave this one in the center, this one closer, and this one needs to be super close. So let's go maybe minus 5,000 to minus 10,000. There you go. The issue is that now these assets don't really make sense. I should have placed the assets before doing this, so I kinda knew what was the biggest one. But that's kinda interesting for now. Now we can just disconnect one and see what's going on. Disconnect this one. Okay, these ones are the one closer. Then we get this one. And then we get this one right here. Okay. Yep, we can get actually rid of some of these. Maybe this one. That's good for now. Then we can keep on playing with that. No issue. Just a quick experimentation to see. Oh, we got some. Oh my god. Some bugs in the house. Okay. And then I would like to do the little village here. So to do that village, I kind of wanna let me think about this. Yeah, let's try to get some village and some. Yeah, let's try to build a quick PCG village. So let's see if I remember all of this. Just need to go back to desert biome and copy the desert buildings and the PCG graph. I'm just gonna copy that into my desolated battlefield right here. Just gonna paste it there, and I'm gonna create a PCG volume. Gonna drop it here. Oops. Not like that. Yep, just so it covers that area. Can squish it a little bit, doesn't matter. This is gonna be around this area, and here's where I want that vegetation to appear. We can actually make it bigger because the vegetation is going to use a spline. It's gonna be like spline based, so it really doesn't matter to have this volume being big. If you do spawn things based on the volume, things get a little bit performance heavy, so I rather just use splines to spawn things exactly where you want them. So all of these PCG graphs I'm using are spline based, meaning that we're gonna draw a little spline to actually control where we want them. Let me see if I remember all of this correctly. Let's first of all just get the blueprint here and see if I can just draw a little circle on the ground. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna just try it out to make this communicate with the PCG volume we got. I need to go here and start renaming this thing. So this is going to be blueprint spline desolated buildings. Or let me check how was this called. I have a name for this. Forgotten city. Forgotten is just a very big word. Like it's not descriptive. That's the problem. So I kind of get confused a lot with those naming conventions. I will call it desolated buildings. So let me just put it there. Nice. So okay, let's see. Okay, for this thing to actually appear, we need to do some connections. Okay, desolated buildings, it has a spline, and let's look for tag, and the tag is actually placed on the class defaults right here. So I'm just gonna call these desolated buildings. Desolated buildings, and just copy this tag. Very important to have the same name on that tag, and then that tag needs to be referenced in the PCG graph, the desert town, which is gonna be the desolated town, something like that. Good. And then I'm gonna open this up, and here I just need to change this name and get the right spline. Okay, and here it tells us, let me see, let me look for the desolated PCG volume. Let's call it and this desolated PCG volume needs to be actually a little bit pushed into the ground. Okay, that's good. And then I need to see if I can regenerate. Okay. Let me see if I remember. Is this? Desolated buildings. Okay. Let me see. I'm not even sure if this is volume based. Totally forgot about this. Yeah, I kind of need to make some tutorials for myself as well, just to remember how each individual graph works, because every time I try to move them, it takes me a little bit to get them working. So, okay, desolated here. Wondering. Yep, this spline does not reference. Okay, it's just tag based. So okay, these rocks I'm just gonna close because I'm focused a little bit on the building. Okay. Okay, if not, I'm just gonna go and check the okay, and this is the other one. Let's check this PCG volume. It's down here. Okay. This spline. Okay, let me just I think I'm going back to the desert area just a little bit to see if I'm able to load that a little bit and check how I did it there. Yep. I forget this. Just the graph. Each graph has a little bit of difference, a little bit different configuration. The thing is that I need to plug in some stuff together for it to work, for it to communicate. Okay, let's just load this. Okay, let's see how I actually did. Okay, so here we are supposed to have the buildings for the desert. So I will see if I can actually load that region right there. Supposed to load. Okay, what happened to this? Let's check. All right, I think I'm just gonna load the whole map for a second because I need to check that out. Yep, let's just load the whole thing right there and load. Selecting just some areas. Okay, let's just give it a second to load and see. I can remind myself how to do that. Is it loading? Let me check. Yep, it's loading. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, do we get everything? Nice. Okay. That looks pretty cool from up top. That looks pretty nice.
Bro, do you know any Turkish word? If you know, can you say it, please?
Hello, Java. No, I don't know any Turkish words. I don't know. Kebab? I don't really know. Alright, let's see if we got that town actually loaded. Let's see. Oh, it's not actually loaded. Oh. Where's my PCG graph? Aha. We're getting issues with the PCG loading. I see. Okay, we got some stuff here.
Yeah, my log on.
Oh, refresh state.
THX Euro.
Awesome. Let's actually turn all that off right here and turn everything back on. I think that toggle state. Now we should load all PCG and get our desert town. To see how we did this, because I forgot. We need this logic for the desolated part as well. Desolated town. Okay. Yay, it's loaded. Nice. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit to load the rest because the map is a little bit big, but we got it working. And this widget to activate and deactivate stuff, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Ryu, for this. It's working amazingly. All right, is it loaded? I'm almost there. Whoa. Yeah, this map is huge. I should have, well, it's okay. It's okay to load it for now. I really need to figure out this logic, so I kind of like keep on making this on the other areas. Okay, we got stuck in there. Desolated battlefield, forgotten city, plagued village. Oh, I probably need to work on that as well. That would be very nice to work on today. Yeah, I think that I might be able to. Okay, I think everything's loaded. Let's check. Yay, the map is loaded. Everything's loaded. Nice. good. So let me check what's up. What happened with these buildings? So these buildings are here, and then we have the desert biome. If I turn this off, nothing happens to the buildings, because the buildings are not volume based. Or are they? Yes, they are volume based. So what's the relationship between this PCG graph and the actual spline? Where do I connect those together? They are connected here. Through let's check how are these connected. Okay, let's see. Control B. Wow. Totally forgot how to connect those two together. Okay. Is there something in the volume? Is there a setting on this PCG volume that I need to activate? That's oh, the volume is connected to the graph. Oh my god. It's like, damn, it's the most logic thing. And when you get all these components, you get like totally confused about it. So yeah, it's not the first PCG instance, but the second one. And then you need to go to instance graph right there. And here you need to just place the graph you want to connect the volume to. It's a little confusing because then you have like the name of the PCG instance right here, but you need to go to component. And here you just need to connect this volume to the right graph, which is Desolated Town, like this. And you might not see anything, but if you go to generate, buildings appear. Yeah, good. I'm finally, well, you need to do this probably a couple of times to actually learn how it's done, because to get used to this system a little bit, it's just a lot of losing, how do you say it, not losing, like loose parts that you need to connect and make them communicate with each other. And when you get that going, now things start working. So it's just a matter of connecting things together. And oops, what's going on in here? This is a bounding box. Let me check that out. Okay, let's go Control B, and this is the dark rock, and I don't want these transform points to be debugged. There you go. Nice. We don't want the little debug boxes to show. Now I want to modify these buildings and make it a desolated city. Well, not city, little town. So it's gonna be more of a little town. But to do that, I kind of want to make these buildings look a little bit like, you know, broken and dirty and actually a little bit out of place. Okay, so I'm just gonna Actually, this might just, I'll just put it there because we don't need it now. That's better. Now I get a bigger kind of outliner. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so how can I make these buildings look abandoned? Let's see. So let's see, let's go Control B and let's find this texture. Let me think about this. Maybe let's find this material, and let's copy it, and let's call it M Polygon Fantasy Desolated Town or something like that. So I know it's for this specifically. Okay, now that we have that going on, oh, that looks cool right here. Looks pretty cool. Now that I have this going on, I want to kind of combine this with a texture like an ash texture or something that felt on top of this. So nonetheless, let's first of all come here and let's try to find this texture, the original atlas for all of this, and this I'm just going to duplicate. And this one I'm going to push into the desolated city, desolated battlefield right there. Move right here. Cool, save, and here I'll just call this texture Polykingdom Desolated Town. And I don't know if I'm spelling this right, but let me just double check. Okay, perfect. And here I would like to make this darker. Let's go brightness curve 1.5. Just a quick little trick to get your textures a little bit darker. I cannot really see what I'm doing, so I kind of wanna put this get my other material, which is going to be the desolated town right here, and put it on desolated battlefield right there. Good. So here I'm going to actually go into this material and I'm going to change this texture for the new one, which is gonna be a little bit darker, hopefully making these buildings look a little bit more kind of messed up. So I'm gonna actually play a little bit with this and take the saturation of 0.5 and then hit OK. And I don't see any changes. Is the material actually applied to this or not yet? Oh, there you go. Cool. Nice. So that's what I want, a little bit of maybe saturation. We don't want to mess with saturation too much. 0.75. Maybe 1.7. That's kind of cool. I like this. Brightness 0.9. Brightness is not a good thing to touch on textures. It really makes them feel like death if you touch it too much. But I kind of looks nice for like an abandoned kind of building. I think it's kind of cool. Let's actually go 0.6, 0.4. That's too much. 0.6 is good. Nice. Kind of like this. Just super quickly, just touching the textures, it gives us this kind of like feeling of these buildings are not new, these buildings are not fresh. Something happened here and they have been, you know, covered in something, just a little bit. So the next step to actually make this texture look even more interesting, I want to try to actually put some ash on top of it. This is going to be very cool, a very cool effect, and I want to do that using this other material I got. Let's see if I can find it. It's under swamp. Sometimes it's just better to go and find it. Somewhere around here. I should be able to click on the spline root blueprint. Let's see. Is it here? No, I think this is not the one. We get that effect from these two. Let's find it right here. This is the one but let's find the master, which is this one. Okay, basically that's what I need. Just simple material that uses a world aligned blend. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually copy this one as reference, and then I will bring it back to Desolated, to this folder, and I'm gonna call it material. Let's call it Desolated building material. It has material buildings, something like that. And then I should be able to go back and try to play with this, so we get some interesting stuff going on. Yep, right here. So we're gonna just come here and be like, okay, this is cool, but I want this to look a little bit more interesting. Let's actually, where's the sun to get that nice angle? Let me see. Good. Let's see. This is going to be combined, so we're gonna be feeding two different textures to this. So we're gonna, first of all, here. Oh, this is being mapped. Okay. No, this is not how this works. We need to get this other one, which is actually being mapped with everything. The normal map and everything. We could do it the other way around, but might as well just copy this logic that goes into base color and paste it right there. Where is it? Let's just close this for now, and right here. That logic needs to be into the base color. So instead of being wood, we're just gonna get this texture and get it into the lerp, and this is gonna now be the new color. And now what we want to blend this with? Okay, that's the question. What other texture are we going to blend this with? Okay, so let's just save it. We can just make it a color, or we can actually give it a texture to make it interesting. Let's find some textures. Maybe the ground texture makes sense because it felt the ashes will fall on the ground and also on the building. So let's see how it looks. If we go to one way to find this texture is just going to landscape. Super nice. And on landscape, I kinda wanna just find this material, and this material I kinda wanna find the master, and in the master we should be able to find this texture that I modified right there, and just bring it over right here. This is the ash texture. Cool. And this one, let's just replace it there. Get rid of this one. Cool. Now we have our textures. Everything's super nice. The thing is, it will be super cool if I can actually modify the tiling of these ashes on top of the buildings. So let's try to just copy the thing, and it will be awesome if you will also just world aligned. Yeah, why not just copy the logic of this material and just put it in there, so we can make it a little bit more complex and look a little bit nicer. So actually, let's just go here and get rid of this one, paste it there. That way we can actually absolute world position, which will give us triplanar mapping on this, so it will look nice. I believe it will look much better. Not totally sure yet. Actually, we need to test this out, because I don't know if it's going to react good to the so it's X, Y, and Z. So we're gonna get 3 axes from here into B. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Never done this before. It should probably work nicely, but you never know until you actually try to try it on the object. So nice. Let's just try it out. To try this one out, we need to go and find the material and create an instance. Okay, let's just save. Nice. Alright, so what we should do is the next thing. Let's just place this one here. And I'm not the master. We need to actually right click, create instance, right? And then let's place this instance here. And this instance, if we open it, we can actually have 3 different things to play with. We can have the scale of the ash tiling, and we have the blend bias and blend sharpness. So let me see if this actually worked out, because this looks very weird and pixelated, but don't get tangled in this, because sometimes the sphere does not look the way it should. So let me see. Okay, if we get something interesting here. Okay, so it's tiling, great. It's allowing me to tile the texture. That's very cool. Okay. I will probably take the the pebbles out, because we don't need those pebbles. But what I do need is to get the right amount of blend bias and blend sharpness to achieve a super beautiful chocolate house like this. A white chocolate with chips house, which is not the idea. But let me copy some settings, because I actually got some nice settings for this. For this kind of thing, I actually want to check the settings I got on this other building in the swamp environment, right here. We got some nice blending between moss and materials. So let's actually find that blending. Oh, we have multiple blendings. I kind of like this one. Let's check the settings on this. So the settings here are, let's just copy them. Copy all properties in group right there and try to paste them right here. Paste. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go back to this thing. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep, that's perfect. I like it. We got a little bit of ashes on top, but they look like choco chips. That's the problem. They don't look like ashes. We got a problem there. So we need to actually find a nice combination of colors. So this texture is not gonna cut it. Let's actually get another texture. Let's find it out. Where is it? And I want to use another one, which is going to be just sand and darker. Let's just, oh, we got a snow texture, beautiful. We need to add that in. So see, this sand darker is gonna be called just ash. It should be called T underscore ash. And let's call it actually like it's supposed to be. T underscore ash. Could be called landscape or ground or something that is related to the environment itself. But it's okay. T ash is good for now. Let's place it here. And this we need to modify a little bit because I want to bring it up, double click it, and here I just want to make it a little bit darker, 1.5, maybe 2, no, maybe 1.5. Let's go on saturation 0.7, 0.5. Since it's ash, we can really go down with saturation 0.4. 0.5. 5 is good. 0.5 is good. It gives us a little bit of color, but not totally black and white. So now I'm supposed to be able to check my new texture here. Okay, it's supposed to update. Oh, there you go, perfect. Now it's just a matter of playing with the tiling, so it doesn't look that repeated. Let's see, tiling, I don't know, 50, maybe 10. That's too much. Maybe 200. Okay, 200. Maybe 100. Maybe 50. That's too much. 100. I think 100. No, not very happy with this result. Yep, not very happy with this result. I'm wondering, can I just? I think, yeah, if I make it transparent, it will maybe be too expensive. We don't really want that. But definitely I don't need this texture to have that. I'm just going with color. So let's hit 3 and just put it there, and let's try it out as color. I need to convert this to let's see how it goes. It's a texture object, so if I go here, texture object. It works a little bit different. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, I think I might just yeah, I think I might just actually yeah, I think I might just use it like that. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe another day with more time I could just get a nice texture with like opacity, I mean with transparency, and get those kind of like ash effect on top, but this is not really necessary at this point. Not really necessary. Also for to keep things a little bit simple, since this style is just very stylized, I don't think I should be focusing on like details like this for now. But yeah, let's just actually change the buildings and the material of them and place them in the new city. Oops. In the new, just change this for this to start spawning them. What is this? Third person map. Okay. Kinda. Just saving all of that. Interesting. So yeah.
Sí, 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 conozco por ahí. Qué madre, ¿eh? Pues bueno, y no, la verdad seguir buscando y mira, nunca no lo he encontrado. En muchos lugares internacionales no he encontrado. De verdad, yo sé. Y ya, usted fue el que leyó, y usted fue el que firmó, no es culpa de Critical más.
Sí, la próxima vez les voy a decir, di, todo bien, pero ocupo que me ayuden a encontrar el apartamento, que me ayuden con toda la relocación, porque sí, está peluda la cosa. Pero bueno, todo bien, está la casa de mi tía, que también es súper chida, porque se paso más tiempo con mi abuelita, que ya está viejita y así, ahí hay internet, no tengo que pagar servicios, todo bien. Esa es una buena solución y de ahí, como dice mi mamá, relájese y todo bien, ahí vemos si sale alguna oportunidad de apartamento, y si no, di, todo bien, se queda bien su tía. Igual son 2 meses, no sabemos qué va a pasar, entonces di, está bueno, la verdad. Porque yo siento que, di, haberse ido ahí hubiera salido, di, súper caro, hubiera salido a, ¿cómo se llama? Sí, la verdad hubiera salido muy caro, y siento que hasta le puedo sacar más provecho a simplemente quedarme aquí en el apartamento trabajando desde YouTube. Pero sí me sirve mucho la oportunidad de criticar más el portafolio y el currículum, y ojalá que se extienda ese contrato. Pero ahí vamos poco a poco a ver qué. Alright, just responding some text. And let's see. So here I'm going to check this out. We don't need an instance anymore. Oh, it was referenced by these buildings. Oops. So let me just change those and add that there. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep, just simple texture. Okay, nice. Let me see what happened to these buildings. Oh yeah, it was just one that had that thing. So what I'm going to do here is actually find those buildings that I'm referencing here, and I actually need to duplicate them because they're gonna have a different material. I can use an overlay in the PCG, but for some reason that gives me makes the material complexity, the shader complexity high on performance, because maybe it has 2 materials overlaid. Well, maybe that's why it's called overlay. Kinda need to check that out to see what's the best solution, but yeah, just come here, get the copy, and this copy I'm just gonna move it to desolated battlefield right here, and do the same with the rest. I'm just gonna push it into desolated battlefield right there. Nope, just before we need to duplicate it, push it into desolated battlefield then duplicate it, push it into desolated battlefield right there. Then here, Control B, Control D, push it into desolated battlefield right here. Then we go Control B, Control D, push it into this folder. Then Control B, Control D, push it into this folder as well. And the last one is gonna be Control B, Control D, push it into this folder right there. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have them there. What's going on here? Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay. So yeah, we already got it right there. So let me find this one. And actually this one, we don't need it. Okay, nice. Okay, so now right there, I'm just gonna save. And now I'm just gonna delete those buildings. There you go. Those are the original ones. Don't wanna touch those. And for these ones, I'm just gonna open them up. Right there. It's okay that they don't have windows. That's perfect for this desolated town that I'm trying to build. That's perfect. Now I'm just gonna get this material and just place it for each one of them right here. Bloop and bloop. Right there. Nice. They look pretty cool. A little bit darker. Cool. Let's just save all. Nice. Save. Okay, now I can go back to this little PCG graph, which is the desolated town PCG graph. And here I'm just going to go into static mesh spawner and basically just yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just add another one. It's okay. And let's start replacing them. So this is going to be the number. Yeah, let's just go one by one. Replace number 2. Replace number 3. Replace number 4. Replace number 5. Great. And let's change this name to be desolated town PCG, and here I'm gonna make it gray. Cool. So I know it's the desolated town. That's super awesome. Nice. Save, unsafe. Now we have our desolated town. Cool. Now we got the spline working for that. We got this. Now we can keep on doing this for cemeteries. We can keep doing this for more rocks. We can keep doing this for vegetation. A lot of stuff like that. So nice. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm just gonna push it somewhere there. Nice. Okay, that's the. Just trying to get all the little pieces together, and actually let's get this post-process volume a little bit bigger. Just going to be 500. Oops. Let me make it 500 without the little lock, so we can just push it like that, and push it like this around that area, push it a little bit bigger like this. Super nice. Something around those lines. Cool, I like this. Save. Nice. Okay. Let's see the transition. Slow transition into a colder environment. These plants are absolutely not going to be part of this environment. We're gonna change that. Nice. Okay, very cool. Okay, yep. Nice. Oh, we got a texture stream pool issue. Yeah, for the sake of the... Let's just add a little bit of more. Let's relocate some video memory to actually make it load those textures nicer. So let's just push it here, play from here, bloop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 25 seconds to play. Okay, not bad. Oh, it took longer because, yeah, I relocated a little bit for the textures. Oh, okay, I'm getting a little bit of... Oh, we are loading the whole map, that's why, yeah. We're loading the whole thing. I think, no, I'm wrong. Actually, world partition is working, but oof, I'm getting some frame drops. Oof, some very bad frame drops. Maybe it's because the fog. Let me see what else is going on. I don't know. Could be streaming also. It takes a little bit, but most likely the fog, I think, is gonna like. It takes a little bit of resources. A little bit too much, I will say. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, we can do a little bit more here. Tune. A little bit more cemetery area. And this, I want this to be all like dark until you get back to the tropical area here. So, that water shader is pretty cool. Yeah. Boom. Let me think about this. Let me just duplicate this around. That's nice. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the same graph but for the cemetery stuff, and we can start making it look interesting. For now I'm just leaving all the assets I need and making all the little tests I need to just kind of like place everything quickly. I'm kind of doing this other approach. Instead of just detailing, I'm trying to lay out the space a little bit faster, quicker, get all the technical aspects in place, and then when I have all my, let's say, my Lego pieces ready to go and everything's well set, then I can really start polishing and making things look super nice. This will allow for more art direction and more changes. So let me get some little brush. Let's make it a little bit smaller, like 2500, something like that. And it's painting very laggy because I actually loaded the whole scene. But yeah, I think this is it for now. I'm pretty happy with the progress. I really want to get really want to finish the other project I was working on, the concept art project, because I won't be able to work to stream that often, since I will be starting an office job next week. So I kind of want to just try to finish that other project, so I have a little bit less on my shoulders. Just a little bit less on my shoulders, and start the working week a little bit more let's say a little bit more free. Okay, before I start sculpting a little bit, I kind of want to just turn off some of this right here. Okay, this orangey grass, I really like it, but I'm not gonna use it here. I'm gonna use it only for the areas inside the lava cave and maybe a little bit around this lava, but I'm not gonna use it here. Here I want to keep it like very medieval, kind of dark fantasy, kind of Lord of the Rings, green grass, you know, the good old stuff. Yep. So I'm just gonna deactivate all my PCG right here, select all, toggle state, boom, disappears. Super nice, super quick. It takes a little bit for the project to reload a little. Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna save, go back to landscape, and just smooth out this little area right here, because I added up some landscape tiles and then it got this kind of super harsh cut. Right here, bloop 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 bloop. Right there, super awesome. Okay, and then a little bit of paint, and then I'm going to boom boom. That's nice. Yep. I'm just gonna leave it somewhere around here. Nice. Just gonna go selections, save, and save. Cool. So, yep, we got the project working. Just want to make a quick test on performance before I actually close this up. So I'm gonna select everything, toggle state to actually activate PCG, leave everything loaded and activated, because yeah, I think it's the best way to send the project to my team. It's gonna take longer for them to load it, but I don't want them to actually go through loading the world partition or going through this kind of widget. I just want to leave the project as complete as it is so they can check it out. And so I'm just gonna do that, and hopefully I will continue with the concept art project, because that one I need to, yeah, it will give me a lot of peace of mind just to finish it today. And when I mean finishing it, I mean well, making the changes that I need to make, and using my time as good as possible, because unfortunately I'm out of budget for that project. And I mean energetically I'm out of budget for that project. Okay, so nice, we got everything here. Let's just check performance, and we can actually just make a backup from this and continue on. Okay. Let me see. Okay. As long as I don't get like very heavy frame drops, I'm pretty happy. Considering that I'm actually playing on a 4K monitor. I know the viewport is split, but still. This should be 1080, a 1080 game. Cause you know 4K resolution, it's just native 4K is too crazy. Maybe we can get some kind of like upscaling for that, but yeah, it was probably the fog on the other area that made things feel a little bit laggy. Okay, great. Okay, we streamed for an hour and a half. Just a little progress. Wanted to get a little bit of this done. Just a little bit more done, and okay, now it's time to actually get some other stuff done. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I will continue with the other project a little bit later to see if we can get that wrapped up as well. Alright.